Okay guys, we are back with another Dokkan video. So we have the Minecraft music back. So that means it's just a normal Twitter video. So yeah, today we are going to be talking about hot takes. So I made a post earlier saying give me your best Dokkan Legends hot takes. So it's not going to be just Dokkan, there will be some Dokkan Legends hot takes in there. So let me just quickly pull up the wiki and let me pull up legends.net. And yeah, I have looked at only a few. So we will see I guess exactly how good or bad the hot takes are. Alright, first one. 100 Battle Gauntlet, 30 Zenkai Rush Battle. I definitely enjoyed it more. It was as frustrating as people say, plus it got way better rewards. Yeah, so what he's talking about here, if you're not a Legends player, so there was a event where you can go up to 100 stages for the Zenkais. You got slightly more CC rewards, but it would take longer. I don't think the database would have this. Maybe. I wouldn't know how to pull it up. But anyway, the 100 Battle Gauntlet I think was better, but it was a bit more of a grind. But the 30 Battle Zenkai Rush, it's a lot better in terms of like, how do I say this? Being able to get it done faster. And like literally all it is just speeding through it quicker. This gave out more rewards, so it was really, you know, you lost some CC, which kind of sucks. Um, so it's not really much of a hot take. It's really just a matter of them having updated a certain event in the game, and just some people liking it, some people not. I think majority of people do like the change, but again, the main issue is loss of rewards. So they should have kept the rewards the same, but again, they didn't. Oh, I just got immediately got a new one. So I did say I'll make it tomorrow, but technically it is tomorrow. Um, so yeah, a LF Yamcha will unironically go hard as well. So we just got the reveal of Saiyan Saga, so we can have a look at that. Saiyan Saga tag. Let's have a quick look at Saiyan Saga. So the team's not that good. So I still need to do a few videos. So what the schedule plan is weekends might be a few videos or might just be streams. I'm not sure. Had a short stream today, but I need to get to making a few videos. Man, there's still quite a lot. But I'll get to a breakdown of Papa Saiyan Saga probably tomorrow. But yeah, Saiyan Saga, man, it's not looking good because we got this guy Zenkai, who's pretty damn good, I would say. I like his Zenkai, and Blue Kaioken's that guy. So his Zenkai was out in the time when they were nerfing Zenkais. Now, reason why I use the word nerf is because post LR, oh, too much joke on LF SS2 Gohan, his Zenkai meta. Now, that will put some trauma into some people, but yeah, his meta was certainly something, so they turned down Zenkais for a while. A couple of the first free-to-play Zenkais was good, like Purple Janemba. He was pretty good at the time, but yeah, it's just like recently, I think pretty much since the middle of last year, or pretty much the whole of last year, They started making the Zenkais actually good. And now we're just at the stage of the game, like post 690, they're just like, yeah, we need to make these Zenkais actually somewhat runnable. Because this Piccolo is fairly recent, his Zenkai. But like, who cares, man? Like, are you gonna run him with 50% damage reduction? You're just gonna use his Zenkai ability. That's it. It's region green. There's not too many good region greens, you know. So, I mean, this Piccolo is just outdated. They probably will give him a plat. But a Yamcha? So, back to the original take, an LF Yamcha would be pretty cool, I would say. So, with Yamcha, we can have a look. So, there's not that many. So, I think this guy is the most recent one, being the EX. So, yeah, this Yamcha being an EX. But he's a Cell Saga. The most recent Saiyan Saga Yamcha is this guy Saiyan Saga? Yeah, probably this guy. Yeah, he's an EX. It will go pretty hard. We do need a new Yamcha, but I don't think it will be an LF. As said, I'll make a separate video, but I do think it will be like a Piccolo and Goku not standby, tag unit, or a maybe Vegeta. Well, maybe not another Vegeta. Maybe a Vegeta that, maybe a Nappa that revives into Vegeta. That would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool to see. YouTube supporter. While not the worst worldwide downloads of Ocean LR, I feel like he's suffered the biggest downfall. He doesn't really do much. I'm just checking, mic's still working. Yes, we've had a few mic issues recently, so don't mind me. He doesn't really do much in most, if not all, the newer fights. He is okay for Selmac, so I used him a little bit in today's gauntlet. I need to do a proper gauntlet for him. Um, he doesn't really do much in most, if not all, the newer fights. Maybe he's decent for Selmax, but I can't say for sure. He's basically a nothing burger once his intro runs up. That's true. So the main issue with this guy is, let me pull up Gohan. So one of the main issues with this guy is his domain, as a lot of other domain units. There he is. Very very quick with ad block. Gotta love that ad block. Um, so yeah, he's a bit outdated now. I mean, he can still put in work. Once you get the active skill and the 20%. But yeah, it's just getting to that when they fix domains. Um, yeah, he has a lot of damage reduction, like 40%, 20%, 20% here. Like, you know, it's really good. Like, he can still put in work. But, he's not the worst LR, but he has, I would say, aged due to the event, power creep, and just, like, all the domain characters right now in the future not being a good spot. But he has potential to be a lot better in the future, so it's a good take to see. Yo again, Ouija. He is the best worldwide download celebration LR at the moment. Now, we've had personal discussions about this, and I think I would agree. Only reason I would agree with Vegeta being the best one is because Trunks is pretty much in the mud. He can really only do damage now, unless if he gets standby out early, or like type advantage or something. Um, Probably the next best. So Trunks Gohan. So it's Trunks then Gohan, then yeah, Zamasu until he gets his domain out. Because that's his main issue. I mean, Zamasu is really good. It's just that villains aren't. That's the thing. There's just so many domain units like villains now because of Broly. Yeah, it's mainly because of Broly. But I would agree with this. But the blue duos still have their own flaws. Um, but in a gauntlet, they did pretty well. They handled themselves really well in the gauntlet. So yeah, I won't argue against them being the best, but I can definitely say Zamasu. You can definitely argue Zamasu being better. I won't argue against either or. I'm pretty neutral on this um little take right here. But yeah, they should have made the base better. Um, they really should have made the base better. That's all I'm gonna say. They should have given like higher defense. Okay. This isn't hot, but damn, does no one say this except for Goat Rush? People need to talk more about takes in general, the issues of Dokkan, and make them more known, or give ideas for content they should do for future. Tired of agendas. Yeah, the thing, I completely agree with this. So pretty much all the takes that you see are agenda based. Like I mean, we just saw like with Ouija here with the best LR or the worst LR. It's pretty much just that. But this one up here, it's an actual game like complaint. Like this is a game complaint take. All the others, and this is just like, oh, I love to see this character, or a game complaint, but this is just all like nothing against Ouija or U2, but I mean it's just like usual takes. But like most people think of takes like, oh, this is my favorite character, this is why, or this unit is good, this is why. But that's pretty much what hot takes are. I mean, they're called hot takes for a reason. It's not like, oh, give me your best like it's just the wording, I think, and just the. I would say, like I'm being pretty ironic with this. Like, it's the video. Um, I mean, I'm pretty ironic for saying this, but I do think it should be more of like the game and the issues with the game instead of just, oh, this unit is better than that unit. This unit should be one spot ahead or one spot down. Like, who gives a fuck, you know? Like, sure, if that unit is cool, like, it's interesting to talk about. Like, you love the conversations. Like, the conversations are great if you're, being practical about it, but and not like taking it too far. But yeah, I completely agree with this. The agendas. I mean, I don't mind the agendas, but it can get quite tiring. And I do see True's point, but I don't like him when he's just like, "Oh, guys, the private servers are rotting your brains with all your takes." No, that's fucking bullshit, bro. Just because more people are playing the game now doesn't mean you can say that shit. You know. No, I love the guy, Truth, but man, he has some certainly some interesting views on the game. That's for sure. That is for damn sure. Very well. Bootings, Buhan, STR Duo. Yeah, I mean, right after that one, we have another agenda. Um, very well. Bootanks, Buhan, STR Duo, Vegito, because it seems that there are people who generally believe that both base forms. Wait. Because it seems that there are people who generally believe that both base forms are the same, which, when Bootanks is much better than STR Duo base, I would agree with that. And Buhon is not that below with Vegito. And the Devil Face, you're, you're also getting stuck with Goku and Vegeta way more with Bootanks. Yes, that is true. That is 100% like fact. Because you can transform with Bootanks way easier. Um, that is just fact. Not, yeah. Vegito defenders will try to convince me that you really get stuck. Um, I think even because I know a few. I mean, I already spoke about the Vegito defenders, and I did have personal convos with them because some of them are mates, and I'm just like, yeah, he is hard to get out. No one will deny that. But when you do, boy, he really cooks. Um, it's a normal scenario. Meanwhile, Bootangs can hold up much better than the duo. Yeah, the Bootangs can definitely hold up much better than the duo. So let's how can I find? Guess we'll do it for Goku, huh? Oh, it just went straight to Goku. Sure, man. Can you do disambiguation? Yeah. So the main thing with the base is I quite like the base. Is it Vegeta Angel? Yes. So their base post CZA, like they have stacking on like both supers, which is crazy that they gave him a stacking. They still have 30%. Maybe this should have been like 50%. If that was 50%, then this guy's base would be even better. Um, yeah, they should have given them 50%. That's their main issue. They don't have guard or anything because Bootanks does have guard. Um, and this condition, 77% or less, that's pretty hard to get out. Or Bootanks. Bootanks. His is just like 4 turns, isn't it? Is this I can access it faster? Oh yeah, there we go. Yeah, look at that. 50% or more, 4th turn. That is way easier to get than 77% or below. It's neat. It's better than the blue duo, but it's very similar. Yeah, he has healing, he has the same kind of stats. He stacks attack, but he stacks defense on 12 key. Oh, 18 key, sorry. He does guard, he does evade, and he survives KO attacks. Okay, I didn't know that. Oh, I think I forgot about that. But yeah, I mean, Bootangs is definitely better. Um, Transformed Vegito is better, I think, but Bootangs is no slouch. You'll still put in work with Bootangs. Oh, I'm still getting replies and stuff for this. Um, but yeah, that's my take on it. I do agree with this. I do agree with that. Take there. Uh, STRUY. So if you've been watching my gauntlets, the most not the most recent one, but the other days, this guy has been falling on me, so I'm a little bit of a buzzy down on it. So let's see. This guy isn't as good as people make him out to be. These fights can last long enough for his dodge to drop down to 50%. It's risky all around. I would have units like Tech CMZ, AGOVB 21 over him. I don't know about 21, but maybe. He's been falling too much for me. You know what? Just for the sake of this bum fording me for the past couple of gauntlets, I'm gonna give it to him. I'm just gonna say he sucks. He's trash. You know why? Because the bastard doesn't dodge. And you know why? Because I'm not allowed dodge bills on a fucking private server. You know why? Shit's dumb. Oh, I should be playing the base game. Well, I will. I have plans. Shut up. Um, he isn't bad. He isn't mid, but he isn't bad. He is a mid. Yeah, Um. Anyway, but that's my take for that. Look, honestly, with STRUY, he's still good. I think he's a bit underrated. He's definitely underrated. He isn't bad. He isn't mid. He isn't at risk to any team he is on. You can still comfortably clear all content with him. That's true. Best superhero build is with him. So what if he doesn't do as much damage and his defense is competent? He, is it still the strongest active? Yes. Yeah, it's still the strongest active. The reason is, so I had a conversation earlier in the gauntlet with some mates with Ella, Vivian, and Piccolo. So with this guy, so people are comparing Vivian to Piccolo because of the active skill, right? But the reason why is because Piccolo is just the better unit. See, he has guard, he has his intro, he has better teams. If Ribrianne was better, and she had that active, like if she had guard, if she had damage reduction, all that shit, then people would probably rate her higher than this guy. That's the thing. She's not. But she is very close and comparable to this guy. And yeah, the superhero team is fucking stacked. So yeah, you probably would want to run this guy. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much my take on this. I mean, he's still good. I mean, he's not number one anymore, but he is still insane, and his damage can still be quite good. I mean, like 17 million on a ultra super on an 18 key. A unit having good animations but a wonky kit is better than a unit having bad animations but a good kit. Making Frieza an example? What? Frieza? Why are you giving Frieza as an example? That is a weird example, but sure. Um, a unit having good animations but a wonky kit. Um, better than a unit having bad animations. I think every unit, even when they have good animations or not, they should just have a good kit. Um, saying Frieza has a good kit is like his kit's good. Like he'll do damage. He'll have his one turn with his active skill. But I don't like the Frieza example. But like he does have his animations are good. I like his animation. Like his intro and his he has good animations. He's not bad. I say bad animations would be like Rose. Probably all year. Probably this year alone. Probably Rose has the worst overall animations. Um. So yeah. I mean, sad to say, Rose is cool. He's a fun unit. I don't agree with this personally. I don't agree with this. I prefer having both have good kits. Because, I mean, if a unit sucks and they have good animations, who cares? I mean, sure, you still probably use it because of the cool animation, sure. But then you're just gonna die and then you'll be like, oh, why am I using this unit, you know? It's just, oh, the kit should be good either way. I mean, the wonky kit issue is usually for characters that are a bit, more free to play or more, villains might have this or like maybe a dual unit or something. I don't know. More wonky kits are everywhere. But man, that's I don't agree with this one personally. I don't agree with that. It should just have have the same. That's all. I'm gonna move on from that one. I'm gonna move on. I don't want to keep on rambling on that. Um. Oh, I did see this quite. I did have a brief look at this. This is the one that I saw. I did see that there's quite the thread. Trinks you back again. I did see that there's quite the thread on this. Also thank you. I wasn't expecting this many comments on this, but thank you. I'll definitely do more of these in the future. So let's go back on. The fusions of Master Meta wouldn't have been as bad had they not purely released units who only get their stats after fucking attacking. You know, in a meta where the hardest event can kill you before you can attack. Good lord, I still hate event. Yeah, Fusion's the master. That event, man. I hate that event so much. Um, I'm pretty sure there is a way we can get to events. Featured events, global. Maybe. Do you wanna surpassing all? Bruh. That's a feat. Challenge. Where's the master? There's the master. There you are, big boy. This guy. Or is it? This. Yeah. So the visible feature red zone, because of it being mainly like two phase, one phase. These guys are nothing. But started with Cell, Goku Black, like these guys having the AoE here. That was the main. Oh, it doesn't even show me there. Yeah, okay, thank you. It doesn't even show me. So anyway, these guys have an AoE, which is bloody annoying. Is all I'm gonna say. And that was his main issue. I mean, you could deal with him. This Goku Black hit hard. This guy hit pretty hard, and he was tanky. But yeah, the AoE meta was annoying because they released so many units. Like, yeah, like these guys gain pretty much all their defense post super. 21 gained all of her defense post super, and they gained all their defense post super. So, and plus, like these guys were tech too, so that didn't help. So yeah, I agree with this, but the thing that I don't agree is that had they not purely released units, that's fine. This is fine. This is an issue. The issue is this. Fusion's a master. The issue is him. Let me say that again. The issue was him. So I'm very glad that we are out of the Fusions of Master meta. But look, it was okay. It was fine. I'll give it fine. But yeah, just it was a bit of a weird meta. I much love the meta that we are now in. The Fusions of Master is as hard as a math exam. I swear to God, that shit made me want to KMS. Yeah. It was just the AoEs. Let me just go down the replies. It's not the event's fault. It's those units being designed poorly. This is wrong. I mean, I'm not saying it's like flat out. Okay, let me rephrase that. It's not flat out wrong. I mean, I just disagree with it. I'm not saying it's flat out wrong, okay? But it's I just don't agree with it. It's the event, man. It's the event at the time, the event that they wanted to push, and they just kept on releasing units that wanted to attack, and they make that event, and they're like, whoops, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Ooh. It's always the event, because they structured the units around the event, and they didn't. And they're like, oh, okay, let's switch that around. They clearly made a mistake with that Zamasu event. It's not the unit's fault, it's that event being designed poorly. Yes, I completely agree, and I see that we've been ratioed, so that's a W. Well, no, because we've had hard content drops and then units drop after that. But Dokkan actively chose not to, and we switched to a different meta instead. Yeah, we switched to a different meta. Um, yeah. Wait. Well, no, because we've had hard content drop and then units drop after that can beat it. But Dokkan actively chose not to do that, and we just switched to a different meta instead. Yeah, we did. And how is it possible that... Oh, whoops. How is it possible that Dokkan Fest in this meta is just being one of the best TURs in the game, when back before with Zamasu, he was seen as meh, he is strong, but that's it. Zamasu meta was one of the worst decisions by Dokkan. Yes, I do agree with that. Fuck the Zamasu meta. What are you on about? When Dokkan Fest dropped... When DF... Who's DF when DF dropped? Oh, Dragon Fist. Oh, right. I was very, very slow on that. Didn't know what DF is Dragon Fist. I said Dokkan Fest. Dragon Fist. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Um, it was literally one in the game for TURs on for 2 or 2 depending on where you place the Rudigan. He was number 1 TUR. I think he was. Yeah. It was like either Rudigan or him. It just depends on like Vegito. Nope, there was Junior and LBSJ for Vegito who were able to dominate. Yes, Junior and LBS's 4 were better, I think, for the stage. I do agree with that. LBS's for Vegito cooked Zamasu. It seems that now nobody remembers poor Vegito. Yeah, the issue with Vegito, I will pull up Vegito actually. Oh. Thank you for that. I don't want that. I don't want to go to your main page. So the main issue with Vegito-sama is he's just a short event unit. Limit breaker. Bam. So yeah, he's insane. Like damage. He's like the best heroes unit we've ever gotten. I think. He was great. He was like Dokkan first level. So there's like stats when performing super, stats here when there's a giant 8 power, 40% crit, damage reduction by 30%, for 6 turns. So he would have had 60% damage reduction for like the fight if it's up to 6 turns. So if you give me like a long fight in that like 6-7 turns, then it'll be okay. But now fights are like 10 plus turns, so well it can be 10 plus turns. But yeah, I agree with that. These two were great for that fight. I don't think anyone would have enjoyed a meta where you're forced to have everything turn 1. That's true. Also, and plus we didn't have any units pretty much at all that were good turn 1. Also, I feel like a good indicator of a bad event is when a unit who was great for it dies outside of it. Gohan and Piccolo. Yeah, Gohan and Piccolo. Yeah, they were kind of designed for that event. True, true. It was great for it dies outside of it. Yeah, it's just an indicator of the event just not being well designed. You kind of just proved my point further, they parallel each other. We had events drop that were better designed for the units instead of units dropping that were better designed for the events. Yep, we had events drop that were better. Yep, chaotic. You just explained the whole thing very well. So you kind of just proved my point. We had events drop that were better designed for the units, instead of units dropping that were better designed for events. Yes, yes, you said it very well. It doesn't really matter how it happens, but a mismatch in events and units is a fault of both parties. Yes. It is weird to lump blame on the unit should be better, the content should be better, when both accomplish the same thing. Don't know if you can hear it, but I'm clapping. I am clapping. That is the Zamasu event. Yeah, I mean, everyone hates the Zamasu event. And that's all I'm gonna say on that. If we get more Zamasu stuff, maybe I'll say more. Just, depends. Uh, but yeah, this is one of the only ones I saw. But yeah, I do agree. But I agree half agree. Fizz Goku Black could have been better if done right with both his kit and domain. Yes. Um. So Fizz Goku Black. Um. I'll just go to Patava. There you are. Yeah. So he guards for the first turn. Damage reduction on a super boss's team. That's good. Damage reduction 30% before attacking, that's great. So he has 60% damage reduction before attacking. So just putting him slot 1 on a super boss's team, um, yes, something you want to do. But the main issue is, like, his domain. Like, you need his domain transformation. And you know who else is on the super boss's team that needs a domain transformation? Yeah. And who are you more likely to get the transformation with? Yeah. And what turn do you get this guy's transformation on? Turn 4. Or, wait, oh, sorry, turn 5. Can be activated turn 5. Start of turn. And you know what Rose A's is? Let me. I have to find him again. Oh, it's up here. Um. So look at how long this is, right? So starting from the fourth turn. Oh, fourth turn is better. Or sixth turn. So fourth turn if you have a super boss, it's category ally? All allies are super bosses, okay. Or starting from the sixth turn. So if you don't have a full super bosses team, then you'll get the sixth turn. And I mean you likely would want to run him on super bosses because of his damage reduction. So yeah, that's why. And yeah, you like why would you run this guy's domain for like a few turns in a fight where you can just transform Bolly and have him kill the enemy? Why would you want to do that? Or do this guy when you can run Bolly? But when they fix domains, that won't be much of an issue because then you can just transform this guy and Bolly at like the same time, hopefully. So yeah, it just depends on that. Um, on domains, they just need to fix domains. But yeah, they should have made Goku Black a bit better and not have locked his transformation behind a domain. He's a cool unit. I do love him. I like him. He's a good unit. STR Krillin is a top 3 banner unit. Spit. Top 3 banner unit. Well, I know about Krillin's God mode. Like, Krillin can have a massive God mode. But, has it been past his time? This guy, right? not you. Collect the other one. Your. Yeah. 20% damage reduction here. 4 turns. Reduce the damage received by 20%. Additional damage reduction plus 20% before attacking. Yeah. That's his god mode. Key plus 2 plus additional technique has high chance of performing a crit 4 turns after receiving an attack. Yeah, he definitely is a top tier banner unit. He's still crazy. Such a good unit for World Tournament, man. They cooked him. I can agree with this. Top 3 banner unit. I can agree with that. How many more do we got to go? Not that many. Okay. We'll finish off all of them. Why not? Dokkan, the best draggable unit. Dokkan, the best draggable heroes unit currently. Nothing can change my mind. I did say previously that Vegito was the best, but I think in the current meta, I would say that Viz Rose is better. Yeah, it's um, he's a Viz Rose Glazer, but I do agree. I do agree with this. Um, yeah, if Viz Rose is really good, I'm not gonna describe him. I'm just gonna say, yep, I agree with this. Um, he's the first Legends one. Super 17 is number 1 and Golden Frieza is number 2. Super 17 better than Golden Frieza? I would. Characters. It's very close for me. So I just recently pulled Ultra Frieza today. So I've only used him for a little bit. So I got both Super 17 and Golden Frieza. But I'm leaning towards Frieza being better just because he is the main counter for 17 and Gohan. But I mean, this is a pretty cold take, I would argue. I mean, yeah, this is a very cold take, but it's a good take. It's nice to see some legends, more legends discussions. Future Saga needs a new campaign. Um, I'm going to assume you're talking about legends. Um, yeah, I'm gonna assume this is legends. Honda. I'll talk a little bit. Let's talk about Dokkan's first. So the Future Saga team, I would say yes, we do need some more Future Saga battles. I'm about to say the same for Legends. So we're going to get new Future Saga celebrations soon. I mean, I don't think relatively soon, like maybe end of this year into next year, because these guys need to easy A. There's a few easy A's that need to happen. Um, like AGL Trunks is easy A. Um, well, imagine they easy A this guy like a year or two early. They could, but I would love if they easy A him early. Wasn't easy A that will win? Oh yeah, the bowling movie. That's really it. We have pretty much gotten all the easy A's that week. Yeah. No, apart from new units, yeah. It's really just the AGL and the Techoids that need an easy A now. So yeah, I can definitely see a new future Saga Salvation for Legends. Yes. Future Saga on Legends is it's not a dead team, but it pretty much is a dead team, I would argue. Um, with saying that, I know a mate of mine runs Vegito, Rose, and Cell, and still does really well, and he's destroyed my ass multiple times with this setup because he's like god rank and all that shit. But you can still put in work with a good high starred future team, sure. But like, who are you gonna run in PvP against the likes of Frieza, UI Goku, 17, even Baby for Cell, um, Goku Bardock destroys him, um, Frieza destroys him, you know. Not really gonna do too hot. I mean, this guy's pretty much dead now. Sadly. I mean, if he gets a plat, he'll be good. They need a Zenkai. They need a Zenkai. He needs a Zenkai. They didn't give this bloody bastard a Zenkai. They should have given him a bloody one. But yeah, we need a lot of Zenkais. They can give this guy a Zenkai. Should be pretty fun. He's a jack of all trades character. He's actually a good Zenkai. This guy, great support unit. Purple, purple future, purple Vegeta family. That'll be good buff. Ooh, future Gohan Zenkai. Now this man, he will be interesting. I don't think he'll be like his prime, but they have a very good chance, and him. So we got a lot of Zenkais coming. So, like, there's no way that future. It's possible that future is gonna be anniversary because we're still waiting. We know we might get an Ultra Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. It's highly likely. So we'll see. We'll see. What Annie will be because it's still a couple months away. So anniversary is gonna be in May. So it's already April now. So oh shit. So April, May. May 30th is gonna be Annie. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks. Exactly 2 months until Annie. So we'll see, we'll see. We gotta agree to stop calling one of these three the worst anniversary LR when it doesn't mean shit if all three are good. I agree. I completely agree. All three are insane. Oh, so these guys are slander. They've gotten a shit ton of slander. And that they did really good in their gauntlet. I just agree with that. Um, their biggest problem has consistently been teams, like if the Gammas were Cellmax, whose lead androids, they'd be fucking goated. So I have a mate who's really supportive of these guys. Um, Let me go through them. They'll be the easiest. So they get dodge on super. Like not on super, each time they attack. If you go full additional on them, they actually can cook in base. So where's this line? Um, Chance of performing a crit and chance of evading plus 17% within the same turn with each attack performed. Full additional. They will cook. Yeah. We don't need orbs because we're fucking goaded. Yeah. They can definitely do it like decently. They just need good teams. With Dokkan fleshing out Questman more, I think it's time they revamp summoning channel. They can make the Dragon Balls harder to get. Yes, they need to revamp the rewards. Maybe give out more stones, more. Maybe have a character locked behind it. Maybe some box space gems. Yeah, I agree with that. That'd be pretty cool because it's been years. I mean, considering they're updating Quest Mode more now, we know we are definitely getting a new character. Oh, I know there was quote tweets, but quote tweets are broken. So anyway, I think that's it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you all for the replies and the discussion on the hot takes, and maybe I'll make another post soon, and we'll see. I do have like a Fizz vs. A um like post that I made, and I got like quite a lot of replies on it, so we'll see. Um, so yeah, that's all I think that we're gonna talk about, and yeah, I'll see you all in the next video.